guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is February 29, 2024, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And it says here, the sleeping giant is actively deploying offensive equipment in space and conducting military exercises, which makes it the biggest warning to space security. This is coming out from the Red Dragon Defense Ministry spokesman, and he's sounding the alarm on this one. So the sleeping giant is building something. There's a major operation going on right now in space. Now, the thing about the sleeping giant, those in the spotlight, they keep everything tight, you know what, behind closed doors. So we don't know what's really going on. We're just getting a little bit small details, but you have other countries sounding the alarm and saying, hey, there's stuff going on up there, and we're not liking it. The sleeping giants have, deployed certain equipments, conducting some major exercises in space, and we are sounding the alarm on this one. So we're going to see what's going on in this story, but we also have more breaking news updates. I just posted this video not too long ago. You may want to check this one out. This is a new warning emergency broadcast by the bear leader. Now, it was a very important message that his face was all over television, even movie theaters. I mean, just imagine people out there just, enjoying their popcorns and everything. All of a sudden, you see the bear leader face pop up. This is going to be a 2-hour message. Very important. I know you guys enjoying your popcorns, but again, your movie will start in the next 2 hours. Man, the bear leader warns that the sleeping giant NATO of some very powerful events. Speaking in the bear capital, the bear leader said that his camouflage, the boots were advancing in UKR, and warned the sleeping giant and NATO of consequences for any of NATO member that dared to send who into the yellow and blue. This link will be in the comments box. Alright guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, and loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. And for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. All right, let's see what's going on here. If you can, please share the video. Make sure you hit that notification bell, but not only that, they give you option when you click on the notification bell, so make sure you click all, so that way you guys receive all my videos. So I do have 3 channels. The links will be in the comments box. And I want to thank everybody so much for the love and support, either through PayPal or Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. Your support truly helps out. Alright, so according to the Red Dragon Defense Ministry spokesman, the sleeping giant has been developing and deploying some very powerful equipment into space, organizing expert space exercises, and conducting technical experiment. What in the man? They are really building something up there. Guys, remember the that national thing that everybody went cuckoo for Cocoa Puff? That same day, you had these Falcon 9 multiple rockets were being fired into space. Yeah, those were the equipments, and they are still firing more stuff to space. So let's see what's going on here. Today's the final day. It's a leap year, February 29th. So it says here the sleeping giant is actively deploying offensive equipment in space and conducting some major exercises, which makes it the biggest warning to space security. The Red Dragon sounding the alarm on this one here. But here's look, the Red Dragons shouldn't be saying too much because they do have stuff up there that they could turn off the lights. All right, and you guys already know E, M, you know what, P. There's been a lot of information coming out yesterday, supposedly that there is a some kind of alert that the Bear satellite and the Sleeping Giant satellite could collide and cause some kind of event. I don't know, guys. I don't know if that story is true, but that information came out yesterday, so I don't think that's gonna happen. Again, you have certain countries aware of certain satellites colliding. So the Sleeping Giant has already become the biggest driving force in space and turning it into into a battlefield. It has become the biggest, you know what, to space security. I believe it. I look. I believe the Red Dragon on this one here. If you guys see what's going on in UKR, the Sleeping Giant has turned that one into the biggest battlefield. The Sleeping Giant's turning others into big battlefield. And I post a video about Transnistria. That's another one the Sleeping Giant's getting ready. So I do believe, yes, the Sleeping Giant behind closed doors are building a whole bunch of stuff. So he pointed to the fact that the Sleeping Giant defines space as a battlefield, according to this person. The Sleeping Giant has been developing and deploying some very powerful equipment, organizing space exercises, and conducting technical experiments. Now, the Sleeping Giant maliciously tracking other land spacecraft and comes, I'm gonna skip that name, close to them. So this is the one I'm talking about yesterday, about something about satellites colliding. Um, so you have spacecraft comes really close to them, creating a possibly collision. So this is the one right here. So yesterday they were also sounding the alarm about certain satellites colliding with others, and it showed the globe. And you have all these satellites. I mean, you can't even see the beautiful globe anymore. It's just completely covered up. It's like a bunch of wasps just blocking the sun. And then they talk about us. Stop throwing bottles on the floor. You're creating climate change and this and that. So according to the defense official, the Red Dragon has always adhered to the peaceful use of space and opposed the space arms race. What are you guys talking about? You guys are creating a sun. And they are creating some kind of sun. I don't know. It's hard to explain on that one there, guys. But yeah, they building something that's like similar to a sun. It's a whole different ball game. All right, so earlier you had the Sleeping Giant Air Force Secretary said that the Sleeping Giant Air Force will conduct a large-scale reorganization amid the growing warning of a confrontation with the Red Dragon. So here we go. Now the Sleeping Giants have to focus on the Red Dragon. So we have to focus on the bear. We have to focus on Persia. We have to focus on North K. We have to focus on the Red Dragon. And then you ask yourself, where in the world is Sleeping Giant getting all these money? So we'll conduct a large-scale reorganization amid the growing confrontation with the Red Dragon. Now, he said that the reorganization was necessary to address existing problems and maintain the competitiveness of the Sleeping Giant forces. Now, the reorganization plan calls for the consolidation of some USAF commands. Now, the integration of fighter and bomber aviation formation into single units, the strengthening of structures responsible for planning and budgetary processes, and other changes. All right, so this is where we at right now, guys. Give me a second here. I want to see what's going on with these satellites. The collisions. Yeah, so it was posted yesterday. So let me bring this one up here really quick. Give me a second here, guys. I'm going to have to make this a little smaller. There we go. All right, let's see what's going on with this one here. So it says here, an active NASA spacecraft narrowly avoided a collision with, an inactive of the Bear satellite in low Earth orbit. Now, the close encounter between NASA's thermosphere, skip all that. They basically short for timed mission spacecraft and the Bear Cosmos satellites was predicted to occur at around 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time on February 28th at an altitude of about 373 miles, 600 kilometers, according to NASA statement released just an hour before the event. Yikes. The collision of these non-maneuverable satellites could have resulted in significant debris generation, impacting not only NASA's satellite, which studies the sun's effects on Earth's atmosphere, but also initiating a potentially event chain reaction with other orbiting object satellites. Now, a collision could result in significant debris generation. This thing would have been some no good news for other lands that have satellites up there. This potential chain reaction of satellite debris in low Earth orbit, known as the Kessler syndrome, could be catastrophic and has been a growing concern among experts due to the increasing amounts of satellites and space debris. People's like, I don't like it when you repeat stuff. I gotta repeat stuff. When I repeat stuff, it means that it's urgent. Urgent. That's what it is. You got all, man, you can't see our beautiful globe anymore. The world is all covered up. So, again, increasing amounts of satellites. So, the Department of, who currently track the 30,000 large pieces of debris, but countless smaller fragments remain untracked and pose blank to satellites and International Space Station. All right, so I'm gonna leave this article in my Twitter page if you guys want to check this one out. But yeah, nothing happened, but it was very close. The sleeping giant and the Bear satellite just, and then debris going all over the place and other satellites being impacted, which could possibly lead to a domino effect. When one domino falls, the other one falls. And then it goes on and on and on. And yeah. So you have some land out there saying, hey, you two need to knock it off. All right, so I got my satellite up there. I need to watch my Telemundo. You guys want to turn off your TV? Go somewhere else. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give your life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 U.S. Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.